Right, this is the first example we're going to look at. We've got weights of jars of jam, normally distributed, with a mean of 150 grams and a variance of 5 squared grams. Squared, yes. So the standard deviation is 5 grams. We always put the variance up here. That's 5 squared, so the units for the variance will be in grams squared. As jars are produced, the mean may vary, but the standard deviation remains constant. You are told this information by the great God of statistics. Okay? If you think, hang on, but how do we know that? In the questions that you are doing at A-level, the great God of statistics has made this pronouncement, and you go with it.
It's so weird, standard deviation to remain constant.
I agree. I totally agree. It's slightly unrealistic, but the knowledge that I'm teaching you at the moment, and the knowledge in A-level, we have to make some assumptions which aren't there in real life. If you go on to university and study it further, then some of these other assumptions will go, and you'll get more complicated models.
Does that mean that it's not very precise, but it's quite accurate?
I'm not answering that question. Right, so it says here, a random sample of 25 jars is weighed to see if the mean weight has fallen. Part A, find the critical value for X bar using a 5% significance level. That's nothing new, you should just be able to do that anyway. Part B, find the critical value for X bar using a 1% significance level. That's not new, you should be able to do that anyway. Part C is the new bit. And again, this is where the great God of statistics comes and says, given that the true value for the mean is actually 147, well, how do you know that? The great God of statistics has made a pronouncement and you don't argue. This is how the questions just are. So part C, this is the new bit. Given that the true value is actually 147 for this batch, find the probability of a type 2 error for both the significance levels you've used so far. What I want to do now is pause this and get you just to do part A and part B, which is actually what we were doing in chapter 5, continuous stuff. That's nothing new. I'll go through the answers to that in a minute, but see if you can do part A and B on your own. Part C I'll go through with you, that's the new bit.